What's up, world? It's Tim with Dixon RC here in the lab, Dixon RC lab, and what we have here is my Outcast 8S. And what I'm going to be doing today is replacing the ESC. So I'll take the cover off, and what we have here is basically I took the ESC out this morning to send back to Castle. I had an XLX in here previously, and I'm just gonna kind of upgrade it to the XLX2. The XLX, I actually burned it up. I don't know what happened, but I was just out just doing some everyday bashing, and it gave out on me. It popped, and I don't know, some capacitors blew. But anyway, here I have the TP5660. It's a 1356 kV motor. Then I have the big Castle, the dual fan set up here. So basically all I'll be doing is just replacing, well, just installing the XLX2. So hopefully it doesn't catch fire, guys, but you guys will be the first to see it if you do. So let's get into it. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna solder the battery terminals to the ESC. And on any high power, well, just about all of my rigs have the QS8s, which I have yet to have any issues with. So far so good. All right, let's turn the fan on. First things first. Let's get the covers on there. Find the negative. And I always solder, always put a little solder in on whatever metal it's going to be soldered to first before I actually solder into the wire. So here we have the negative. So I'm gonna actually just give myself just a little more wire to bite on. Gonna add a little flux to it, just a little bit. And guys, whatever you do, make sure your iron is really, really hot. And it's gonna make your job in life a lot easier. And one thing I've noticed, I've been kind of playing around with a lot of different solder, and I was actually using lead-free solder at first. And guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, all my solder joints were breaking and coming apart. Any of my high amperage rigs, even at the batteries, man, I was just having a whole lot of issues. So I kind of got away from the lead-free stuff. And a lot of people say lead-free is good, but I oppose to the lead-free stuff. I use 60-40 solder. And as you can see, it's a pretty solid joint there. Try not to have any gaps in any of the solder joints, no matter what. And also, guys, with these higher amperage rigs. I also use 8 gauge copper wire, so that's always a plus. You have to try to keep it, you know what I'm saying, in sync. Like this is 8 gauge that Castle comes with, so I try to keep it like that. You know, if it's 10 gauge, then I'll do 10 gauge, but a lot of these higher end builds that I have, I try to stick with the 8 gauge. So I always want to actually add a little end to them, a little 10, just to kind of protect it and give me a better solder. And if you're doing it right and your iron is hot with plenty of flux, as you can see, the solder, it'll just find its way in between those wire, find its way right into the wire. So I just do both sides because both sides will actually be going into the terminal. Just twist, put me a little flux on there, and then I just pretty much just tin up both ends. Look at that, just going right into the wire. Just beautiful. That's what you want. Nice, hot, solid solder. Look at that, nice and shiny. And there you go, you see that? It's pretty decent. Same with this side. So let me get my little vice grips just to kind of hold it in place. All right, put a little solder here. I call these little things half moons, but just right here in this little joint here, in this terminal. Guys, I try to do this stuff kind of quick because my solder, I try to keep my solder gun really hot so it'll melt the solder on there and give me some good joints that's gonna stay for a long time. I've had a lot of these joints break on me, man, and I'll tell you what, it's the worst feeling in the world being out and your car is a quarter mile away from you because of a bad solder. So as you guys can see, this is real clean and shiny. That's what you guys want to see right there, okay? So now I can just go ahead and close him up. Just close him up, he's ready to go. So that's one. Let me get my other one together. I always pull on them to make sure they're nice and snug. And there you go. So you got positive, positive here, negative, 2 negative here, and then you just basically close the loop at the terminal. So now we're good to go. Clean the old tape off. The old tape off. Alcohol. Clean both surfaces.
All right, now guys, should be good. ESC feels good. Let's put a couple batteries in here. And let's see what's gonna happen. Yeah, let's see what's gonna happen.
I'm not going to be hooking up the cat pack on this particular one. They're saying that it doesn't really need it, but we'll see what happens. I might come back and solder up something to make it do what it do. So I just want to just test it real quick and see if it's going to power on. All right, guys, let's see what happens. What's up, guys? We're outside. So I just turned it on. Okay, there we go. All the beeps and stuff are right. So let's see. I'm really anxious to see what this XLX2 is gonna do in a basher. It's the first one, like I said. Have a few of them in the speed cars, speed run cars. So let's just see what this is all about right here. want to check the temperatures and kind of see. Well, the fan isn't even on, so of course the temperature is kind of low. I should have brought my temp gun out here, but I just want to kind of see what's going on with this thing and see how it performs. Actually feels real good, I'm not gonna lie. Thing's a monster. I'm not gonna lie. This thing is a straight monster. I don't really want to get in it real heavy on the street. So I'm gonna take it out to the park, guys. Stay tuned, man. Dixon North Sea, man. We out. Thanks for watching, guys.